If I gave you an extra $500 every single month, would that change your life? What if I told you most Americans are already spending that money on things that are quietly keeping them broke? Today, I'm breaking down 10 things that are no longer worth your money in 2026 and what to do instead. Before we start the video, quickly like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. As soon as you comment, I will reply with an 11th best tip. I'll only give it to you once you've liked, subscribed, and commented. Now let's start with number 1, which is brand new cars with long loans. The average new car in America now costs around $50,000, and the average payment is hovering around $750 to $800 per month. Let's look at the actual math of this trap. If you finance $50,000 at a 7% interest rate for 72 months, you are going to pay over $11,000 in interest alone. That is $11,000 of your hard-earned money gone, just for the privilege of driving something with a new car smell. By the time you finish that 6-year loan, that car might be worth $25,000 or even less. You essentially paid $61,000 for an asset that lost half its value. Now imagine the opportunity cost. If you took that same $750 per month and invested it into a low-cost S&P 500 index fund averaging 8% annually for 30 years, you would have over $1.1 million. The real cost of the car isn't $50,000, it is the $1 million you didn't build for your retirement. A much smarter move in 2026 is to buy a reliable 3- to 5-year-old vehicle in cash or with a very short loan. Let the first owner absorb that massive 30% to 40% depreciation hit. Wealthy people love owning assets that go up in value, while the middle class loves looking rich in cars that go down in value. Now let's go to number 2. The second item not worth your money anymore is constant food delivery. Let me tell you about a guy named Jake. Jake is a hard-working professional earning a good salary, but he feels like he's never getting ahead. When we looked at his bank statements, we found he was ordering delivery 4 times a week. Each order was about $15 for the food, but after the delivery fee, the service fee, the small order surcharge, and the driver tip, it came out to $30 per meal. That is $120 a week, or nearly $500 a month. Over a year, that is $6,000 spent on lukewarm fries and convenience. Delivery apps are masterfully designed to feel frictionless by removing the pain of paying. But that convenience is a wealth killer. If Jake saved just half of that and invested $250 a month, it would grow to over $350,000 over 30 years. Cooking at home isn't just a health choice, it is one of the most powerful wealth-building tools you have. Moving on to number 3, which is luxury apartments you can't comfortably afford. There is a huge psychological pressure today to live in a building with a rooftop pool, a state-of-the-art gym, and a designer lobby. But if your rent is taking up 40% or 50% of your take-home pay, you are effectively suffocating your future self. If you earn $5,000 a month and pay $2,200 for a luxury studio, you only have $2,800 left for everything else. Now imagine renting a solid, clean, but modest apartment for $1,600 instead. That is a $600 difference every single month. If you invested that $600 monthly for 20 years at an 8% return, you would have over $330,000. Most people use those luxury amenities once a month, but they pay for them every single day. Your home should be a sanctuary that supports your goals, not a gold-plated cage that delays your freedom. Live below your means now so you can live above your dreams later. At number 4, we have extended warranties on almost everything. When you buy a laptop or a fridge, the salesperson will try to scare you into a $100 or $200 warranty. They do this because these warranties are incredibly profitable for the store, with margins often exceeding 50%. The reality is that most modern electronics either fail in the first 30 days while under the manufacturer's warranty, or they last for years without issue. If you buy 5 gadgets a year and add a $60 warranty to each, you are losing $300 annually. Over a decade, that is $3,000 plus lost growth. Instead of giving that money to a retailer, create your own self-insurance fund in a high-yield savings account. Insurance should be for catastrophes you can't afford, like a house fire or a medical emergency, not for a $500 television. Now let's go to number 5. Another item no longer worth the money in 2026 is trendy fast fashion. We live in an era of ultra-fast fashion, where clothes are designed to be worn 5 times and then thrown away. It feels like a bargain to buy a $15 shirt or $30 jeans, but these items fall apart in the wash and go out of style in months. If you are spending $100 a month on these cheap trends, you are spending $1,200 a year on garbage. A much better approach is the cost per wear model. Spend more on high-quality, timeless basics that last for 5 years. You'll look better, feel more confident, and save thousands in the long run. Wealthy people tend to have simple, intentional wardrobes, while the broke keep chasing every new trend. Now, let's go to number 6. The 6th item that's no longer worth your money anymore is unused gym memberships. The average gym membership in the US costs about $50 to $70 a month. This sounds small, but the fitness industry relies on the fact that 60% of people with memberships never actually go. If you go 3 times a month, you are paying $20 per visit, which is boutique pricing for a basic gym. Be brutally honest with your habits. If you haven't gone in 3 weeks, cancel the membership today. You can walk daily, do bodyweight exercises at home, or use free, high-quality workout videos online. Health is an investment, but a monthly bill for a building you never enter is just a donation to a corporation. Now, let's go to number 7. This next item is one that financially doesn't make sense for many people in 2026, and that is a starter home in overvalued markets. Historically, the starter home was the first step in the American dream. In 2016, you could find a home where the mortgage was nearly identical to local rent prices because interest rates were at 4%. But today, with rates near 7% and home prices at record highs, the math has flipped. In many major cities, the monthly cost of a mortgage insurance and property taxes on a starter home is now 50% higher than renting a similar house. When you add the hidden costs of maintenance, like a $10,000 roof or a broken HVAC system, owning can actually drain your net worth faster than renting and investing the difference. Don't buy a home just because your parents told you to do it. Run the numbers for your specific city and only buy when the math works in your favor. Now, let's go to number 8. This next item is definitely not worth your money, and that is expensive phone upgrades every year. A new flagship phone now costs over $1,000. If you upgrade every year, you are essentially paying a $100 a month subscription fee just to have a slightly faster processor or an extra camera lens you'll never use. Modern phones are so advanced that a 3-year-old model still handles 99% of tasks perfectly. If you keep your phone for 4 years instead of 1, you save $3,000 every few years. That is money that could be sitting in your brokerage account earning interest instead of sitting in your pocket losing value. Don't finance your status through a piece of glass and metal. Now, let's go to number 9, which is buying things to impress people. This is the biggest psychological trap in personal finance. We often buy designer bags, luxury watches, or expensive dinners, not because we love them, but because we want others to think we are successful. This is known as the spotlight effect, where we overestimate how much others notice us. The truth is, most people are too busy worrying about their own lives and their own debts to care about what you are wearing. Spending money you don't have to buy things you don't need to impress people you don't even like is a fast track to poverty. True financial peace is far more impressive than a logo on a shirt. And now number 10, which is lottery tickets and get-rich-quick thinking. Americans spend over $100 billion a year on lottery tickets. The odds of winning a major jackpot are often 1 in 300 million. You are more likely to be struck by lightning while being eaten by a shark. Yet many people spend $20 a week on these tickets as a hope strategy. If you took that $20 a week and put it into a simple investment account instead, you would have a guaranteed $120,000 after 30 years. Wealth is built through the boring consistency of saving and investing, not through luck. Here is the big idea. Most people don't lose financially because of one massive mistake. They lose because of these 10 small leaks draining their future. If you plug just 3 of these leaks, you could free up $500 to $1,000 per month, and that is truly life-changing money. I want to hear from you. Which of these 10 items are you cutting out of your budget starting today? Comment below and commit to it, because public commitment leads to real results. If you found value in this video, please like it, subscribe, and share it with a friend who needs a financial wake-up call. Now that you know what not to spend your money on, you need to know how to grow the money you have saved. Watch my next video right here on how to build your first $100,000 step by step. Because once you hit that first milestone, everything in your financial life becomes easier. Your future self will thank you for the choices you make today.